Okay, so this morning we talk about transportation. The way where we doing the transportation is quite similar with accommodation. Okay, the difference here is on the way how system charge the service and how we create. They are actually quite the same. So every time when you create a new product, you need to ask yourself whether you have that supplier or not. Okay, so if supplier doesn't exist, you need to first create a supplier, which is under supplier setup. Okay, so as usual, you have to click on the blue buttons here to create a new one. So this is yourself, so I'll just call it Travex Transport. Yeah, I can put it exactly the same one, but I can also say this Travex Transport operations in Bangkok. Okay, which should I prefer? So if I am doing this way, you will have Travex Transport Operation Bangkok, Travex Transport Operation Phuket, Travex Transport Operation blah 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 blah. So each of the that will be helping you for reporting each of the location operations. Each of the operations office there will be a supplier, and it's actually helping you for reporting. But I can also do it like COO activities, company limited, just for a second. Which one you prefer?
Transport Bangkok.
Okay, this is also the one that I will suggest. So 3 codes for the name. What you prefer: TRV, TRA, TTO, TRV. Okay, so BKK is the location. So the costing that I have here is Thai baht. Okay, address I will just leave it for you to fill up. Okay, so analysis country here is Thailand. This is in Bangkok. Supplier type you will have one called transport. Okay, accounting type is yourself, so this one actually doesn't matter. Okay, so online doesn't matter, currency is Thai baht. Then notes you can fill out some cancellation policy if you want. Communication is a contact of yourself. Okay, so you can actually insert contact if you want. So I have supplier already. I go back to product set out. Okay, as usual, I will have to select the supplier. You don't need to fill out the room policies because this is actually the same like the meal or restaurant that we are doing yesterday. Okay, we don't need to change anything on the room policies here. But age policy might be some things that we need to fill out. So what is your age policy? For transport 0 to 1? Cancellation rules, you can insert your own cancellation rules for transport. Amenities, you want to insert the amenities also can. So supplier notes, allocation, contact is the same. Okay, so you see at this point, it's really the same like what we were doing yesterday. Okay, now I will insert a new product. So this is a Bangkok transportation. Okay, I'm checking on the drop down here regarding transfer, I will try to do the transfer in out hotel Bangkok first. Okay, you will see the transfer. Forget about local transfer. There will be 3 transfer here: arrival transfer, departure transfer, transportation. Is being created by intention. Arrival transfer is everything arriving, transfer in. Departure transfer is anything transfer out. Transfer out. Transportation is point-to-point transportation. So taking of this example, transfer in, transfer out, hotel Bangkok is transfer in out. Half day tours to Gala Palace, city temples, night tours, everything is under transportation. Okay, this is created by intention. Transfer in out is purposely being split into 2, so that later on when you run the reporting, you will know that which one is transfer in, which one is transfer out. You can also combine them together, but that is not ideal for your reporting because you won't know which one is transfer in, which one is transfer out. Service type here is something that we are relying on the reporting to show either this is transfer in, this is transfer out. Okay, we can see later on when we are in the booking level, you will see clear pictures. So I'll do a transfer in first. Supplier yours, the one. Okay, description, this is transfer in hotel. Okay, I just follow what you have. Okay, so transfer in hotel BKK, there are two actually, and one is written in Thai. What is it? The third one.
It's a hotel away more than 30 minutes.
Okay, so I can also see what is the fourth one mean? Two different hotel, two different airport.
We have two airports, John Muir Airport and Singapore.
So what is the difference? First one and the fourth one.
อันแรกมีสุวรรณภูมิอ่ะก็สุวรรณ
The
ภูมิ
first
จา
and
ก
the fourth one.
the first
to
The first one.
this is from another airport to another airport,
Okay,
not in the city.
It's transportation.
it's transportation. So transfer in, transfer out, regardless from Dong Mueang Airport or Suvarnabhumi Airport, is the same price. To hotel airport.
Same price ใช่ไหม
same price
สุวรรณภูมิดอนเมืองราคาเท่ากันใช่ไหมทางโซน
ใช่เจอเท่ากันไหมไม่เท่านะเท่าอยู่สุวรรณภูมิ
ถ้าเราเท่ากัน
แต่ค่าทางด่วนไม่เท่ากัน
พอเช็คไม่เท่ากันค่าโทรเว
โทเวไม่เท่ากัน
แล้วเรทที่ใส่อันนี้
เท่ากัน
เท่ากันใช่ไหม
เซฟ
Okay. So the name here you can the description name here you can actually leave it exactly the same like contract, or you can say something like airport to hotel. Okay, this actually already saying to your guest that this is from airport to hotel, but you prefer this one also can be done. Transfer in hotel, okay, and whichever you prefer. Actually, bear in mind that the description here is something that will show in your documentation and itinerary. So this must be something that is identical to a client. Okay, so if most of the time you're already doing the transfer in hotel BKK, your guests already know that what is that for, leave it as it is. Okay, but some of them they actually just say this is airport. Sorry, hotel. Yeah, correct. Okay, so you prefer your name or the one that I said?
สุวรรณภูมิแอร์พอร์ต
transfer can we put like transfer from Suvarnabhumi Airport to hotel is too long
No, it won't be too long, but transfer, you have
Maximum of this.
60.
because if it show
60.
in some document
It will show in documentation, but just now you say the airport is the same, right? I mean the price is the same.
price the same
Price the same.
but
So regardless is going, because in the booking we can still tell this is coming from which airport. So this one we don't need to mention. We just need to say this is from airport to hotel. Don't need to mention what airport unless it's different price. Then you need to mention.
so if you transfer from airport to hotel
อันเนี้ย
So airport.
มันจะต้องสั่ง
มันจะเข้ามาดูที่ใส่ใส่ที่เราว่าขอได้ปีนึง
ก็เหมือนชื่อกลางเหมือนกันนะ
Okay, I don't need to mention transfer here because the service type already mentioned this is no relevance. Okay, so I will just say this is airport to hotel. Code, make it simple, just follow what you have in the description here. So I will say MPT for airport, SGL for hotel. Okay, this is now accommodation. So anything not regarding related to accommodation apartment, we call it accommodations. Any questions so far? Okay, I continue. So save. Okay, you will have description here, comment, we will see whether we use that or not. Locality, this is airport area thing. But if let's say you think that locality is not important for transfer, you can actually leave it blank. Okay, because you might not need to tell the rest of the locality. So class here there are few: deluxe, private, luxury, private, standard, single, standard. Again, all of the classes here are coming from code setup. So just to refresh your mind, the code setup, products, and the class here is all of the classes that you have. Service is the place where you link the classes to them. Okay, so this is the same listing that we see in the product set. So just in case you want to add more or you want to remove some, you can delete yourself. Okay, so this one is private standard. Okay, price rules, you will see this is per person per entry, this is default. Okay, but for transfer, we are not going to charge per person because you are selling per vehicle basis. So
if we have different price for private and joint, so we have to pay.
two products. Okay, so I will say you are charging per group, you are charging per way. Okay, we are not charging per person because the pricing here is based on the entire vehicle. Regardless is car, sedan, or van, minivan, or
So you can
coach.
just change to a vehicle. To a vehicle.
You can do it vehicle, but you can't do vehicle because it's too long. So I could just say you can use short form. Some of them use short form, but I would say short form probably is very confusing. So sometimes I would just ask you to put it through. It depends whichever you prefer. You can also put it until per where he without e, but it sounds
Got
it looks like typo. Okay.
And you add one more.
I can't add one more. I can't add one more for you. Okay, but I will say this is true. But don't worry too much on this one because this is not something that we'll be showing to your customer. This is for internal. So input
We don't worry about the client, we worry about internal.
okay.
Our concern is about them.
Okay. You'll get used to it.
It's
Okay.
okay, just leave it like
yeah.
that.
So maximum persons per group here, you will see something has been turned on. But if this is something that is charging per person, you say this one is actually being off because maximum person is 1 person. Okay, so as long as you are using other labels than person, you will turn on this one, which is telling the system what is the largest group that you have in this register. Okay.
Maximum
One
one.
question.
This
This is we have to create like when bus, what kind of bus, something like
Yes,
that.
going
So
there.
then in the calculate chart, can we put like per van, per car, per bus?
Yes.
Can we put that word instead of per
No.
group?
No.
No.
There is something else in the notes where we can put the range of the vehicle that you have, but not here.
ไปซอยเขาไปซอยให้ที
ในเพจแพ็กเบส
For that.
ใช่ไหม
Right.
ใช่
maximum
Okay. Maximum persons per group here is referring to largest vehicle that you have. So in this example, you have 3 vehicles. One KL is what?
The last one, the maximum.
What is KL?
40.
What is KL?
No. It means the last one is a course.
maximum
Maximum 38.
Right. What is KL?
KL.
What is KL?
KL
KL is a small bus.
minivan
Minivan. Okay. So coach is 38 is the largest one. So 38 here is including of child,
Yes.
including child,
So we
including
have to count because it's per seat.
yes. So you have to ask yourself what is the largest possible capacity for the coach. So for this transfer in, you have to also consider the luggage. So for most of the case, transfer in, if you use coach, what is the maximum pax plus child that you can have? 38 is the correct one.
38.
Is the correct one.
Yes.
Yes.
Because sometimes if the clients like have maximum, we have maximum number.
For
Possibility
another
of the bus, we will provide another car.
for the
Like that.
luggage.
Yep. Okay. Understand. Okay, so of course you're not calculating driver. Okay, policies is the same thing. Now accommodation, you won't be able to change the room policy. So if you try to change something here, you won't be able to change that. Okay, system will ignore that one. Cancellation rules, age is already there. Age
Cannot change.
we can change that. We have already filled out the age policy in the supplier setup, so it will follow. But of course, if you have different age policy, you can just change it. Okay, cancellation rules, FOC, and tax break. Okay, tax break, you need to tell the system the 38 that we put under the maximum here is including tax, children or not. So if it is including, then you check. Is the 38 including intern? Yes.
The DS pack จะ include infant ไหมคือ infant นั่ง1 ซีทเหมือนกัน
ใช่
So 36 down 2 baby is 38 or
infant คือ
36.
1 ขวบนะที่จะบอกว่า1 ขวบ
0 ถึง 1 ขวบเพราะ
ใช่
ชาย
ก็
ไม่
ถื
ใช่
อ
เป็น
ว่าก็
ชา
ต้อง
ย
มีเบบี้แฟนก็คือ
แล้วก็มันก็ต้อง
เลื
เลื
อ
อก ก
มา
มา
ซี
ซี
น
น
ห
ห
นึ่
นึ่
ง
ง
แล้ว
แล้วก็ไม่อินคลูด
So 36 adult, 2 baby is 38.
we have translate for
Okay.
เลือกที่คลาสสิกเลย
Okay. So I have 3 pricings here. 1 to 8 is the one. 9 to 15 is KL. Okay, I don't need to mention 38 here because I have already mentioned 38. So just leave it the last one is 999. Okay, don't need to put 16 to 30. Any question on this screen? Okay, no question. So internet voucher, you don't need to select anything at this moment. So go to the rates. If I click insert, so this is the pricings for Spain or everybody. You are doing Spain.
this is a payment package
Okay, so Spain
worldwide
it can apply to everyone
can apply to everyone. You can see worldwide.
but we should because
But you are
maybe
not
our
doing
clients
Spain.
are Spain so we should put Spain
Now you are only doing Spain, so it makes no difference Spain or worldwide. But let's say if you have clients of French or German or anything, and this pricing is applicable for Spain, German, or whoever, it should be worldwide. But if you are only doing Spain, now you are doing French, German, actually it doesn't matter.
But
if we put
we can
SP we
define
can
we can
But-
define them on the letter, right?
Yes, yes,
for example if
Yes.
the company from Latin America if from Chile
whoever we can apply this price
so
means this price
yes. So you have to think about that one. You have to take considerations of whether this pricing is for Spain only. So if
no,
Spain
it's for
only, then
everyone it's for worldwide
it's
but
for
it's not
everyone,
just-
then it's worldwide.
yes
Because in the price in the debtor there you can still include worldwide into part of the agent's debtor profile there.
yes.
So if this is everyone regardless whom, then it should be worldwide.
okay
But bear in mind that whenever you are doing the debtor's profile, okay, is some things that you need to include in the agent profile here. Because this is some things that you need to include worldwide at the lowest priority. To put it in the top one. Yeah. Otherwise you will have different pricing.
it means if we don't put if we put worldwide it means we have to change in all debtor to add worldwide in all debtor
Yes.
even in Spain
Yes,
right
yes. This is some things that you need to do in the very beginning. So I would suggest
คือ
you
เราต้องคิดเลยว่าเดปเตอร์ของเราจะใส่อะไรเป็นเบสเลยนะก็คือใส่สเปนเป็นเบสใส่แล้วก็วางแล้วก็อย่างอื่นก็ว่ากันไปเพราะฉะนั้นเราสองตัวนี้เราใส่เป็นเบสอยู่แล้วเพราะฉะนั้นอันเนี้ยจะสเป
จะ
น
ใส่
จะ
ก็
วาง
ได้ so it means debtor ต้องมี worldwide ด้วย
so at the beginning when you're doing that, regardless you are having worldwide or not, at the beginning you do that first, so that in future you need to do it again. I'm sure you will have worldwide in
เอเชีย
future.
ก็ไม่เข้าเดปเตอร์ทุกอันต้องมีเวอร์ไวแต่ไม่พอเดปเตอร์ทุกอันจะมีสเปนถ้าเกิดเป็นของที่เซียอย่างเงี้ยถ้าเกิดเราใส่ transfer เป็นสเปนมันราคาไม่ได้ขึ้น
มันขึ้นอยู่กับ adapter นั้นน่ะสัญชาติไหน
ใช่เราใส่ว่าอะไรไว้
ใช่คือ adapter เราต้อง add worldwide ด้วย
But
How
in
did
the
that-
letter we can use the priority, right?
Can you separate?
แต่ว่าถ้าเกิดอย่างของเอเชียใช่ไหมเราใส่แดปเตอร์เป็นสเปนไปด้วยอย่างเงี้ยคือเราไม่ใส่เพราะว่าถ้าเกิดอันนี้เราใส่เป็นสเปนใช่ป่ะแล้วเราไปใส่แดปเตอร์เป็นสเปนมันก็
ไม่ได้
จะ
มันจะ
เป็น
ฟิก
โรงแรม
ใช่มันจะคนฟิกใช่ต้องใส่เป็น worldwide
ใช่ไหม
ใช่
Okay, so okay, the costing I understand is worldwide. So how about the markup? You apply one markup for all everybody the same or different?
different
So how different is that? By price range or based on different agent or based on different market?
อ๋อ
แบบเป็นว่าก็เป็นเปอร์เซ็นต์
โอ้เปอร์เซ็นต์ไม่ได้ก็ว่า
Each transfer in the hotel like hotel provider transfer and we do their transfer I have to do the same thing like this
So supplier is hotel is
it's a flat but at
มี
complicated
how complicated is that? Show me.
okay example ก่อนแล้วกัน example like okay we have different Okay,
ใช้
that's
ใช้
it.
ไม่ได้ใส่เพราะว่า
มันคงไม่เขียนว่า
เขาใช้เป็นของแพ็กเกจ
We have to. This
เขา
is
ใช้ของโรงแรม
we.
ในไทยเป็น
Okay, first question. Three ambassador spend worldwide having same markup or no? Okay. When KL coach having same markup or no?
No.
Okay, complicated.
super complicated
Okay, so
And one question. Normally we don't charge
ที่เชียงราย
that separate like a
Just a
transportation.
so it's package.
Yes, it's package. Normally we charge like a transfer bus, vehicle plus
Guide.
guide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and the day
That
tour.
is
Yeah, I
package.
understand. Is there any case where you sell transfer in only?
Even transfer in we also we guide every time.
So the combination is transfer then guide,
Yes.
and you do a markup.
Yes.
Okay. Understand? Understand.
อีกค่ารถค่าไกด์หมดไปไว้ไหนวะ
ก็อย่างเชียงรายที่เราต้องใช้ทางเชียงรายของฝั่งแพ็กเกจทำ
acceptable for
ไม่เราแอดในคอร์สของในแพ็กเกจ
เลย
ใช่เราแอดในคอร์สแพ็กเกจเราไม่ได้ชาร์จ
ราคาทานฟรีของโรงแรมในเชียงใหม่เพราะต้องใช้รถของโรงแรม
ก็ใช้แอดในอินฟูในแพ็กเก
แพ็ก
จ
เกจเราจะแอดใน
ไม่
แพ็กเกจ
ฉันมาคิดว่าถ้าเปิดในคลาสของฉันที่ฉันต้องทำราคาค่าห้องของโรงแรมในเชียงรายฉันควรต้องแอดราคา transfer ของโรงแรมเข้าไปด้วยไหมเพื่อที่ว่าเวลาเราจะทำ booking เนี่ยทำห้องก็ดึงราคาโรงแรม
เขาจะมีราคา
ราคา transfer ของโรงแรมด้วย
ปกติมันแค่โรงแรมแค่เชียงรายเท่านั้นไม่ใช่
มันไม่ได้ทุกเคสด้วย
ไม่ได้ทุกเค
มัน
ส
ไม่ได้ทุกเคสถึงแม้ว่าจะเป็นแพ็กเกจเดียวกัน
อย่างเช่นชาลิฟโรงแรมฉันจะมีค่าห้องและค่า transfer เอาไว้อยู่แล้วเพราะว่าตั้งแต่สมัยก่อนมาใช่ปะฉันไม่รู้ว่าถ้าเป็นเวลาเขาติดเข้าไปแบบเนี้ยฉันจะต้องทำหรือว่าจะใช้ของเธอไปเลยอยู่แล้วเพราะอยู่ในแพ็กเกจเธออยู่แล้ว
ไม่กัน
มันต้องแยกกัน
ใช่ใช่
เพราะฉะนั้นเธอก็ต้องใส่ฉันก็ต้องใส่ถูกไหม
ถามว่าบางโรงแรมมันจะดูพิเคทกับในทารีฟของทาสปอร์ตอย่างเช่น PP
นี่ก็ต้องมาลิสต์แล้วว่าอันไหนให้ฉันใส่
ที่ตอนนั้น
อันไหน
เคย
ใช่แล้วผมก็บอกไม่ต้องใส่แล้
ราว คามันลดกันใช่ป่ะ
เดี๋ยวมาลิสต์ให้มันจะอันไหนเป็นของเธอใส่อันไหนเป็นของเธอใส่
พวกโรงแรมที่ไปข้ามเกาะอะไรอย่างเงี้ยที่มันจะมีใช่ปะ
อย่างเช่น
อัน
เกาะ
นั้น
กระบี่
มันจะเป็นของเราอ่ะของฉันโฮเทลไทยอาจจะมี transfer ต้องใส่แค่อันเดียว
ที่เชียงราย
เชียงรายกับมีของกรณีฉันไม่รู้ว่ากรณีมันเป็น compulsory transfer
ถ้าออกมาถึง
แล้วก็เพราะว่าของส่วนอื่นกบจะเป็นคนทำ transfer อยู่แล้วอย่างของฉันที่คอนเซิร์นก็จะมีของเชียงรายอันนี้กับของกรณีที่มันเป็น compulsory transfer ว่าเพราะกรณีกบไม่ได้ทำอยู่แล้วใช่ป่ะฉันก็ต้องทำ compulsory transfer เข้าไปในราคาค่าห้อง
compulsory โบสอีก4 ชั้น
อย่างเงี้ยเท่ากับว่าเจต้องใส่ไว้ในเอ็กซ์ตร้าหรือเปล่าเพราะว่ามันจะ
ต้องเพิ่ม extra
ใช่อย่างนั้นก็คือต้องแยกตัวกัน
boat speed boat speed boat
ใช่ใช่มันจะต้องแยกกันว่าอันไหนมันเป็นทาร์เฟอร์แบบไหนถ้าเป็นคอมพาสเจใส่แต่ถ้าเป็นลายเดี่ยวๆเอาให้หนูใส่
ตัวรออีกทีโอเคค่ะ
Okay. So worldwide, the date is the tariff is from when to when? This one is from when to when?
ฮะ
What is the date?
Jan
แซน
2019 นะ
แซนอันถึงDecember
อันนั้น
เมื่อไหร่
แซน
มันไม่มีวัน
Jan.
แจ้งตัวแจ้งแจ้งเป็นแจ้ง
Jan to
เอามาที
December
เอาที
2019 or 20?
ไม่ต่อ
second
นี่
page
ไง
มีด้วยเหรอวะ
ของเธอไม่มี
อ๋ออันเนี้ย contact x x เนี่ย x ราคาเดิมsame the next year
Okay. So I will say
exchange validity
share
So VAT is inclusive,
แล้วจะขึ้น
price rate is inclusive. Reset if you have more pricing, so only fixed standard. If you do not have weekday, weekend, or weekday. Okay, so now I have applied the tax rate. You will see the tax rate of adult. Okay, you will see the tax rate of child and infant. So we have included child and infant into the tax rate count. So you don't need to fill up the pricings for infant. You don't need to fill up the pricings for child. You only need to insert pricings for adult. Okay, so the pricing here is per group, it's not per person. So it's per vehicle. So the cost for this one when is X50 9 3, 4. Okay, so you don't need to put the markup because the markup we are actually packaging it. Okay, we'll see how to do that later on. So don't need to do any markup from now. So save, and this is how you're putting the pricings for transportation. So if there's any case you want to mention 1 to 8 is what, 9 to 15 is what, those things we can actually do that under the product rate. If this is something that you can show to customer, you can actually do it in the product description, or otherwise we can create one called transport description where you can use this for internal. Okay, so I will do it for product description first. So I will just say this is 1 to 8 is what, okay, and 15 and 30 is coach. Okay, so this is 1 KL. So you will know that this is the ones that you are using exactly the same. Okay, so this is transfer in, which is from airport to hotel. Before I continue, do you have any question? Okay, not yet. So if I copy, so the pricings, the date range, the supplier, everything actually is the same. So what I can do it here for transfer out, departure transfer, what I can do it here, I can actually copy the existing product to get another. So what I can do it here, I can go to copy products there, and then change the service here to be departure transfer. This one is no longer airport to hotel, but hotel to airport. So using the same format of the coding, which is HTL for hotel and PT for airport. So if I save, okay, so everything here is remain the same, the rates remain the same, the range remain the same. I don't need to change anything. Okay, this is departure transfer. Any question before I continue? Okay.
ก็แบบที่เขาอยากขึ้นมาก็เปลี่ยนใช่ปะ
ปกติมันไม่มีวันที่นะไม่มี validity
เราเปลี่ยนข้างในได้
change the price.
Now it's the same because airport transfer to
No, she asking that can we change the date range?
if you can change the range, you cannot change the range. You cannot change the range. But let's say this is wrong, you can delete it and reinsert new one.
ต้องทำใหม่
You cannot change the existing. Yeah, you can just
Delete
copy.
it, delete it and create a new one.
Yeah, yeah.
No, because she asked like if for the next year, if what she want to do Jan 20 until December 20,
Yeah.
can she copy from here? If it's the same price, but cannot because we cannot change the date.
You can.
Don't copy
Let's
the
say
price,
if the
Copy
copy
rate.
the copy date range is copy to the
นี่ไง
existing one.
แทน copy rate แล้ว
To
ก็เปลี่ยน
copy to the existing one.
Yes.
If
เพราะว่า
you're
ใส่ราคาใหม่
if you're looking something like copy one to another, I will show you how later on, but not here. Okay. I will do another one for point-to-point transportation. So I will just using the copy products here because basically the date range, the price code, everything is the same. So what I need to do here, I change the service here to transportation for local transfer. So this is half-day tours in Grand Palace. So I will just say this is okay. I can mention half-day tour Grand Palace. I can mention Grand Palace only. So which way you prefer? Yeah, I repeat, I can put half-day tours Grand Palace, or I can put Grand Palace. This is point-to-point transportations for half-day tour. Which one you prefer?
Please, we are going to create the
Transportation.
sightseeing
No, yeah.
or the
Transportation.
transportation สำหรับ half day tour
This thing is like a tour company, right?
Two components.
คือ transport
ก็เหมือนกับก็เป็นการไอ้เวลาหนูสร้างในตัวแผนก็คือค่าทรานสปอร์ตหมดก็คือเป็นค่ารถทั้งหมดอยู่ในโลเคชั่น
คืออันนี้มันระบุอยู่แล้วว่าเป็น transportation
ไม่ปกติอะในตัวแผนมันก็จะเขียนว่า transportation for แกนพาเลท
มันไม่ได้ใส่ว่า half tour แต่ว่า
ไม่ได้ใส่
half tour
ยกเว้นว่าจะเป็น transportation for full day อะไรอย่างเงี้ย full day
อันนี้หัวข้อนี้คือ half day tour Grand Palace เวลาแกใส่ที่ transport แกใส่ว่าอะไร
เราทรานสปอร์ตหนูจะใส่สำหรับชื่อทัวร์ของทัวร์นั้นเลยพอฟูเดย์แกนพาเลทอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
อันนี้คือ transport เฉยๆไม่ใช่ทัวร์
นั่นแหละในการชั้น
จะบ
ทรา
อบ กเขาว่าเธอจะใส่ว่าอะไรจะตั้งชื่อว่าอะไร
อะไรเดียเจอร์
เดียวกันก็ต้องเป็นทางเปลี่ยนแล้วป่ะ เราก็แค่กัน
ถ้าเป็นฟูเดย์ก็พวกคอมไบอะไรอย่างเงี้ยหนูก็จะใส่เป็นคอมไบ
หรือไม่งั้นก็ใส่เป็น H/D ได้ไหมคะ
มันเท่ากันว่าที่ฮักเดย์ถูกเลย
ไม่เท่า
เออ
ฮาล์ฟเดย์แกนพาเลท
เลยก็ได้
แต่ไม่ต้องใส่ว่าทัวร์ไม่ได้ใส่ว่า half
ฮาล์
day
ฟเดย์แกนพาเลทคัดทัวร์
Okay, so I will just say this is half day,
HG
SD
half day, grand,
GP
ก็หกตัว
DP, what is that?
GP
GP.
George
GP. What you do, have
มันต้องมีห
four,
กตัว
six characters,
X โอ้
GDPL.
SFD
โอเคโอเค
SFD
เอาอะไรกันแน่วะ
อันนั้นแหละ
ก็ half day ไง
Day GDPL
จะเหมือนว่า GP1 ต้องเป็นไอ้นั่นสปาโค
แค่พี่ put the number
You can put anything. Alpha normally. Okay, but I will say the code, the code
ไม่เป็นไรอันนี้คือ
should be based on the
ใส่
description.
เดี๋ยวเขาจะ
If you put 0001, yes, can be done,
okay
but it doesn't make sense. Okay, so don't need to spend too much time on the code because I say it's just a code.
ปกติเป็น
So you can just put based on the
you can guess
description. Yeah, based on the description, you can come out with the code. That's good enough. For accommodation, you can standardize it. But for tour transportation, I don't think you can make it standardized because it's not being used for anything. Okay, so I will just save. Okay, so the class here is no class yet. Okay, but you can actually come up with your own class. So again, this is transportation. So if I go back to the quick setup here, if I check delete this one first. Here, transportation is empty now. Okay, so what I can do it here, if you want to differentiate full day, half day, point to point, what you can do it here, you can actually put. Okay, so I will create one class called half day, one class called full day. Let me see. Start there. So I can say this is half
ทุ
day.
กอย่างที่เป็นในคลาสเราต้องมาใส่โค้ดเซตอัพ
and on
แล้วก็
And one called full day.
หน้าหนึ่งเราท
ไม่เดี๋ยวเราเป็นคอนเซ็ปต์ก็ได้นะเพื่อนบอกเลยว่าจะเอาอะไร
ขอแคสโ
Okay, so in the service transportation here, I can put an assign to the right hand side so that you can choose this one when it's not there. Half day
ำ
and full day. Okay, so you won't see it immediately, okay, but I can just come back to here later. You have to refresh to do that. So I'm doing transportations point. So you have the class of half day full day. Okay, so this is half day. Okay, price rules, everything here is the same.
Okay.
So if
enjoy
we
it
click class for half day
ไม่ใช่อันนี้
when the document out they're gonna specific half day in the document if we don't have the name we have the name only grandparents use specific
Yes, but
class
yes,
so we no need to put half day at the description
it's up to you. Because if let's say you want it to be mentioned, this is description of half day, blah blah blah, then just leave it. Okay, because this is very clear, so they don't need to refer to columns for one information. Okay, the rates here will be 900 to 3,000. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so I'll show you in booking how it works. So I understand you will putting them into the package, but let's say I'm not putting them in package, I can still book them. So you will be able to filter up based on arrival transfer, departure transfer, and transportation. Okay, so I will just put arrival transfer in Bangkok.
transportation
Okay, so if I book,
อันนี้สำหรับ
okay, I have 2 adult, 1 child here. Okay, so this is transportation
อันนี้สำหรับลงทุนเท่านี้
to adult one child. Okay, so how our system is doing here is 2 adult 1 child per group per way. So one group, essentially one group is 580. 580 according to the pricings of your transportation. Transfer in is 850. Okay, so if there's any case I want to add in more packs, okay, I add in more packs for this one. Just add in more packs. Now I have so many packs. Okay, so in the cost screen here I have 10 adult, 1 child. Okay, so how the system works here is calculating 11. Okay, because I have included in the check packs per count, 11 is here. 2.9. Okay, so if there's any case you exceeded the maximum here, which is 38, the maximum here is 38. So just to refresh your mind, this is 38. Okay, so in that case, the system will charge the second vehicle, similar like the logics of apartment. So if there's any case you think that you want to split them into 2 cars instead of fitting into 1 van, what you can do here, operate reservations there that can actually put them into different tax group. Okay, put them into different tax group. So this is having maybe 6%. Okay, you won't be able to add another one, but what you can do is here you can insert another one, which is still in transfer in. Okay, and you book and save for the remain, so you have 2 services for transfer in. Okay, and you can put different drag and drop details for 2 transfer in service. Okay, the transfer in the itinerary screen here, I'll remove this one first. Okay, in the itinerary screen here, let's say you are doing quotations or any tailor-made packaging. What you can do here, the service type here is actually helping you to see what is the service of them. So you will see transfer in. Okay, so this should be some things that appearing very beginning of your packages. I mean the quotation. So you will see transfer in, and then probably on the last day you will have transfer out. Okay, which is Bangkok. I'm choosing departure transfer, which is transfer out. So I have 1 call transfer out. So it will have transfer out. Yes, departure. Remove this one.
Jack, can we check the
Name.
Service name.
Service code.
Service
Yes, we can do that. We go in there. Just one moment.
It's not referring to the report right now, right? I mean,
Not yet.
TA and TB is not yet referring.
It's using for the reporting. So let's say if you don't prefer transfer arrival and transfer departure, you prefer transfer in, transfer out, we can actually do that. Go in there. Okay, so after showing you this one, transportation. So let's say transportation okay is on day 2, just for example. So what I can find here, I'll probably see a lot of transportation over here. So the one that we are using for class is helping you to filter. So if you click on the filter here, you should see class here for you to filter half day or full day or point to point transportation. Okay, so if I choose this one and save, from here you should see you have a transfer arrival, transportation, and transfer departure. Okay, so if there's any case here, TA, TR, TD, and all of the other service types are actually being created in the code setup here. Okay, but if for any case you don't like arrival transfer and departure transfer, but you can actually create your own one for it. Okay, while you create a transfer in, you can also tell the system what is the classifications you want. Okay, so you can actually tell this is private, luxury, or this is standard, or this is SIC, joint service. Okay, so I can also create one called transfer out. Okay, so it's the same. I would just assign whatever classes that I think should be there. So in this case, you will have one called transfer in, one called transfer out, one called transportation. Okay, both of them can be I can remove for you later.
Cannot delete.
Now I can't delete because it has been used in the production. I can remove for you later.
We can do AAX in case that we don't use it anymore.
Yes.
Just AAX.
All time not use it.
No, better remove it because you will see.
Not active.
Because you will see here when you are trying to search the products. You see there is x-axis. Because I have already labeled it. So you have transfer in out. You prefer to have arrival transfer departure or in out. Okay, I will stick to in out, and then I will remove the TATD later.
Local to transport. About
Hotel to
transfer
hotel อ่ะ
transfer land to another land is transportation.
จริงๆก็ลดไม่ได้นะ
You cannot delete the code, right?
I can't delete now, but I can delete later.
It means that if in the future during we working and we didn't want this code anymore, we have to send email to you.
Yes.
Okay.
But do not prefer. I mean, it's not recommended we use the AAX like this.
Wait, like
I mean, if you put the AAX instead of
No.
the AAX, do not recommend it.
because you will see it.
The AAX that okay.
and throughout the years you might see a lot of x-axis over there.
Okay.
And we are not charging anyway. You just
Okay.
you just let
You will not. You will get my email or not.
แจก AAX
Okay, any questions of transfer in, out, and transportation? Before I proceed,
transfer point to point
that's what is
Go in there.
transportation.
มีอะไรอีกไหม
I can just create a fast one for transportation. Let me see if I have.
if joint transfer นะคะ how about like the regular transfer in
So we have to create separate
Another product.
price because it's different
หนึ่ง
type
โปร
of
ดักต์หนึ่งโปรดัก
private,
ต์
right? One
แต่ละ
one by one in the
ก็ถือว่า
under the same supplier code.
Under the same supplier code. As long as you are the one that
under
is collecting money.
ก็
Which one is point to point transportation? Overnight? Or overnight? Half day
from
tour?
from
Full day tour?
hotel to hotel
Just finish from this lesson.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
แสดงว่าของฝั่งเขาต้องใส่แต่ละอันหนึ่งแล้วก็มาผูกว่าอันนี้เพราะอันนี้คือสำหรับเทเลเมดและอีกอันหนึงก็สำหรับที่เราผูก
Where is hotel to hotel? Transfer point to point, right?
อันไหนที่
Do you have transfer point to point?
มีไหม
อะไร
จากโรงแรมหนึ่งโรงแรมหนึ่งหรือ
ข้างหน้า the first page อ่ะ
The first page.
เขียนว่าอะไรนะ
ไปซีแอร์พอร์ต
ใช่ อันนี้คือ point to point อ่ะ
โนพัทลุพอยในกรุงเทพอย่างเช่น
Yeah, yeah, there's
จาก
Pattaya, right?
นี่ในเนี้ยมีหมด
To Pattaya,
yeah
the last page. Okay. So what I can do here, I can do a fast one. So I will just choose the transportations that are done for half day one plus. I will just copy this product. It's still under transportation. So half day tour, full day tour, point to point. As long as it's not transfer in out, we all call them transportation. Okay. So this is transfer. You can say this is transfer. Okay. So you can say this is TR. What's the code for Pattaya?
PTY
Okay. So I save. So everything here is the same. So you might probably need another class here called point to point, so that you can do the classification faster. So I'll just create one called point to point. Okay, so I have a transportation here. Okay, so I will refresh the screen.
ก็บอกว่า the most
Okay, so I have one call point to point. Okay, so the pricing is the same, you just override the pricing over to be 3,073 and 10. Okay, here is transfer that belongs to you. If there's any case
for the allow
for the what?
allow city overnight up country
Outside city.
Yeah.
It's actually the same thing. So what you need to do here, you just create a new one, just copy a product, okay, just call it
super Thai 6 day
and you need to mention NB
กูไม่อยู่มีกูแล้ว มีคนทรายกูแล้ว
ดาวล้วนๆยังไม่รู้
SUP ใช่ไหม
SUP, so you should say. Okay, so it's the same. So I will just copy to a new one. Probably you can call it
Cars
for the point of if you prefer you can call it around actually.
around
You can just create one called around.
อันนี้คือ spend only
Yeah, you can mention that. And the rate here you can just override.
override
This is 19
ไม่เห็นเลยว่า spend only มันเป็นซีรีส์ของ spend
484. Okay, this is okay, overnight is the same, just create one for transportation. Okay, this belongs to you. If there's any case you have okay, if there's any case you have a transport for Phuket,
Phuket we use Andaman Travel อ๋อไม่มีอ่ะ transport Bangkok to Phuket right
it's okay.
no the price
It's okay. Never mind. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too far away. Okay, never mind. So just now you okay, this is Phuket. So do you have
ตัวแม่เราตัวบริษัท
do you have a transportation operations office in Phuket? You have, right? Okay, let me check this one.
transport in out airport to hotel
So you use all of them?
yeah this price for private อ่ะ
คนก็นั้นคนนั้นเป็นร้อยมาเปิดแค่นี้มันเป็นร้อยเดี๋ยวมันเดียวให้คนแถมบางทีเรียนยาวเราอ่ะ
โลโก้ว่าทำไมต้องใส่จริงๆอ่ะ
ทำยากคือเราใส่โลโก้คือไม่ได้มันเยอะ
ไว้โฮเทลอ่ะใช้เป็นโลโก้หา
ไม่
จะ
ที่ลบในตัวแคตตาล็อกเขาบอกว่ามันต้องใช้ transport แต่ว่าไอ้ที่เธอพูดถึงเนี่ยมันคือตัวคลาสใช้สร้างได้
ขาสร้างได้แต่เมื่อกี้เนี้ยมันเป็น transfer in out in แล้วมันไม่มีโลโก้ด้วยใช่ป่ะเห็นแบบมีโลโก้โอเค
หรือถ้าเราจริงๆเราก็ไปใส่เพิ่มได้คลาสเราจะเอาอะไรก็ไปใส่เพิ่ม
อันนั้นหนูเข้าใจแต่อันนี้มันอยู่ใน transfer in out แล้วก็ transfer in
เหมือนที่วันจดมาแล้วไปต่อ
คือหาไม่เจอไงจบมาแล้ว
มันหารูปไปไม่ได้ไม่รู้ไปรูปไหน
หายไปไหนวะ
Okay, I continue first before you do it yourself. A little bit more. Okay, so I will just do one more for the Krabi. So the step is the same. So you need to have a new supplier for Gate. So what you can do it here, the supplier, you need to create a supplier. I can actually just copy what you have in Travex transportation in Bangkok. There's a copy creditors functions here. You can just change this one to Phuket. Okay, so TRV, Phuket is HKT. Okay, so another thing is the same. So in the products here, okay, so this is HKT. Okay, everything here is the same. So I'll just create a new product. Now it's in Phuket. Okay, transfer in, and supplier is HKT. Code is the same. Okay, so AAPTHTL for platform. Okay, I don't copy from the past one because the vehicle type is different. Okay, so I will just create from scratch airport to hotel. Okay, the maximum here,
เรียนรู้เปลี่ยนถูก
the maximum here is 31. Oh no, this is 31 up. The maximum up. What is the largest one?
เดี๋ยวก่อนนะเจ้ามันแม็กเท่าไหร่ที่ภูเก็ตอ่ะ
มันกัน the same thing 37 for the last อ๋อ
37.
because they count this much as for all include guide อ๋อมี
So this is traffic.
yes sir
มันอัพไงข้างหลังมันเป็นอัพเนี่ยจะเอาแม็กซิมัมเท่าไหร่ก็หนึ่ง
A
หนูก็จะใช้อย่างนั้นแหละในเวลาไม่ได้
Okay, so 38.
จริงเหรอเจ้าในทูแผ่นใส่เก้าเก้านะ
This is
มัน
private.
อัพอ่ะมากี่คนก็ต้องใช้ได้
Okay, so you have different pricings here. You are including children in infant.
เขาไม่ได้ใช้
เฮ้ยฟังแล้วก่อน
You are including children.
include
So it should be 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 7, 8 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 24, 25 to 30, and the last one. Okay, so what you can do here, you do the same. Insert the date range for worldwide, January. Twenty twenty.
สั่งไว้ก่อนจริงเยอะ
เอาเว็บ
กินแล้วว่านี่ก็หกจะกินอะไรทุกวัน
Okay, so pricings here include VAT.
not include VAT
Okay,
ใช่ฟังภูเก็ต not include VAT ใช่ไหม
not include
okay, then I will just release it. So pricing here, you have to do it accordingly to this one. This is per person or per group?
per person
This is per person.
the percent
Okay, if this is per person, if I will go back to the price rules here. Okay, so this is no longer per group, this is per person.
ใช่ per person per way
Yeah. So you'll be charging the pricing here per person. Okay, 37,
มันเป็นราคาจอยในเวทด้วย
316, blah blah blah. Okay.
ในคลาส
So if there's any case you are actually using another supplier, you need to create another supplier also, which is this one. Okay, just create as.
consumption this is include VAT this means this price when they charge us they will add on the VAT
Inclusive of what? So 1890 here inclusive of 7%.
exclude VAT
Include.
exclude it means this one they will
Inside.
add no it's
Inside.
not from
No, it won't add. It's inclusive.
no it means but this contract is not include VAT yet so it means
You have to
every
add,
time they have to add on from this
yes. You have to add the VAT on top of it. They can actually give you a pricing. You can actually ask them to give you a pricing of inclusive of VAT. So you don't need to calculate
มัน
yourself.
ต้องบีบ
อันนั้นอินพูดยัง
ยัง
เวลาเขาต้องถ้า
เพ
เขา
ราะเวลาเก็บเงินก็อินพูดบ้าง
อีก
มา
มาเก็บอ่ะ
มาเก็บadd VAT
ไม่เขาจะบอกว่าให้ทำได้สองช้อยคือหนึ่งคือขอราคาที่อินคูดไปของเขาแล้ว
ก็ไปดู
เก็บ
เขา จะดิสเพลย์ของ private อ่ะ in for joy อ่ะ copy the next
Yeah. Join means additional charge
yeah
for
no joy sit in code
it's
อ่ะ
800 per person.
yes
Yeah, so you just need to copy this one. You call it sizing,
Oh.
code. So MPHT, SC. And then the pricing here is still per person per way, but
Yeah.
you don't have a
But
tax rate
in-
here anymore
yeah
because you have only one pricing. Okay, so what you can do here in the pricing here, you can just put the pricing of
800อ๋อโอเค
just different products.
แค่ copy
So in this case, you will have airport to hotel, which is private, airport to hotel as nice.
ใช่ไหม
อ๋อโอเคอ๋ออันเนี้ยมันสามารถทำเป็นราคาขายได้เลยอ่ะ อันนี้ก็สามารถใส่มาร์คอัพได้เลยใช่ไหมก็ใช่ไงแหมรู้ดีจริงๆเลยอ้าวทำไม
Okay, try yourself. You let me know if you have any question. You try to do the transfer in out transportation only. Okay, don't do the guide fee toasting.
สอง
Okay, you try yourself.
Okay. Please. Okay.
stop